Hello everybody and welcome to another video here on my Steve K channel on this July 10th, 2017 day, as this is going to be a video of my pick to win the MLB Home Run Derby, and I want to hear like your opinions, your thoughts on who you think will win the Home Run Derby. So, there are a lot of favorites, there's good amount of players in here that are, doing really well in the season. One of them, that's is my favorite to win, I'll get to in a second. So, the 8 people competing in the Home Run Derby are last year's Home Run Derby champion from the Miami Marlins, Giancarlo Stanton. Then we have from the New York Yankees, the Major League's home run leader, Aaron Judge. Then we have another Yankee, that's Blue Jays, Gary Sanchez, the catcher. We also have another Marlin, Justin Bour. From the Kansas City Royals, Mike Moustakas. From the Los Angeles Dodgers, Cody Bellinger. From the Minnesota Twins, Miguel Sano. And from the Colorado Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. And there you are. So, from all these matches here I'm looking on the screen here, I'll start with the first one. We have Giancarlo Stanton against Gary Sanchez. Now, this matchup is pretty good. I mean, I don't think this would be a very close one, though, because Stanton, is a home run machine hitting guy. Sanchez is not really like that much of a home run hitter that much, but he does have pop in the bat. He can hit like about 24, 25 home runs, but Stanton can hit at least like 40 or so, maybe even 50. I mean, I don't even think, he's done that before. But my pick for this one is Giancarlo Stanton over Gary Sanchez, and I say final score 16 home runs to 8. 16 home runs to 8. Alright, and the next one, I'll do this one just because I'll just do it anyway. But everybody's welcome to comment below and tell me who you think is your favorite to win. Next, Aaron Judge of the Yankees against the Miami Marlins, Justin Bour. Now, Justin Bour is a left-handed batter, and Charlie Blackmon and Cody Bellinger are as well, while the rest, and so is Mike Moustakas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 lefties in here, and I believe 1, 2, 3, and 4 right-handers too. So there you go. Now, Aaron Judge, like I said, who is leading the majors in home runs, this guy is amazing, and this guy is definitely on a pace to at least hit close to 60 home runs. Very possible, and this is only his second year in the majors. And as long as he stays healthy and avoids the injuries, it's very possible he can, hit over 60 home runs or so, maybe. Justin Bour, I mean, the guy does have power and all that, but I think this is going to go in favor of Aaron Judge. I say final score 18 home runs to 9. 18 home runs to 9, because Judge, is an amazing, hitter with how he's doing right now, and Bour, I mean, I just don't think there'd be a possibility of him, beating Judge in this one. So that would advance him to the semis, and Giancarlo Stanton as well. We'll get into the semis in a minute. Then we got Mike Moustakas against Miguel Sano. Mike Moustakas is a good left-handed third baseman for the Royals, and Miguel Sano is a third baseman too. He's a big guy, and he can definitely hit the bat, and he can also field as well. But I think this would be a close matchup, though, because both of these guys are averaging maybe about close to 30 home runs or so. But I think this will go in favor to Mike Moustakas. But in a very close matchup, though, very close, as I said, I say about 15 home runs to 13. 15 home runs to 13, as I think it would be a pretty close one. Because, like I said, about these guys, and there you go. And then we have our other one, and that is Cody Bellinger of the Dodgers against Charlie Blackmon from the Rockies. Now, Bellinger, I think, is only in his second or third year, and he's doing really well. Charlie Blackmon, is a very good leadoff hitter and a number 2 hitter for the Rockies. But Blackmon is really not that much of a power hitter. He can hit about maybe 22, 23 home runs. Same thing I said about Gary Sanchez, and Justin Bour is kind of the same, but he might hit close to 30, Justin Bour. But Blackmon, you know, he has good speed as well. He has a good glove too. But I think Bellinger would get the win in this one. And I say 16 home runs to 7. 16 home runs to 7. Like I said, Charlie Blackmon, he does have power in the bat and all that, but still, I just don't think he would, if it was him and probably Justin Bour, if they switched it up, you know, and it'd be those two, I mean, that would be a little bit different. But anyway, Cody Bellinger advances to the semis, and now that takes us to Mike Moustakas and Giancarlo Stanton. Alright, so these two matching up. This one would not be a close one. My pick for this one would be, no doubt, Giancarlo Stanton. You know, Mike Moustakas, you know, can hit home runs, like I said, but Stanton, I think, would just hit a little bit more home runs than he would. I say Stanton wins it 18 to 8 home runs by 10 home runs, 18 to 8. And then that would advance him to the finals, and he'll meet whoever. Then that brings us to Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger. Now, and I was going to say something. I was going to say, if Charlie Blackmon would beat Cody Bellinger, I'd be very surprised. But Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger would be a very good matchup. I mean, both of these teams, well, both of these players, that is, you know, Judge is doing really good, and so is Bellinger, like I said about their numbers. Aaron Judge, I think, would beat Cody Bellinger by just a little bit. I mean, I think it's going to be a pretty close one, though. Between these two, I say Aaron Judge wins at 17 home runs to 14, because I think it'd be a pretty close one. But it would be a good matchup, like I said, but it would go in favor to Aaron Judge. And that would bring us to our finals. The last year home run derby winner, the odds and the hometown favorite, Giancarlo Stanton, against the major league leading home run leader and the odds-on favorite, Aaron Judge, against Giancarlo Stanton. Between these two. Now, this would be a really good matchup. I mean, these two, you know, can hit, you know, so many home runs. I mean, if these two were teammates, that would be something, but I don't think that'd be a possibility. But between these two, I mean, this is going to be a pretty close matchup. But I gotta say, you know, definitely about this, if this would happen, my pick for this one would be Aaron Judge. And I say that because Judge is doing great. Stanton is too, but if Stanton would win too, that would be fine, because Stanton would be my number 2 pick. My number 3 pick, if both of these players did not, you know, advance, my 3rd pick would be Cody Bellinger. But it would be something. But like I said, my pick, again, is Aaron Judge to win it. Final score, 18 home runs to 16. 18 to 16. I think it would be a very, very close matchup. And there you go. I don't remember, like, the last time a New York Yankees player won a home run derby, or if a New York Yankees player has ever won a home run derby. I mean, I don't know, really. I mean, I have to look it up, because I'm thinking, like, if, like, Jason Giambi, I think, was in it, but I don't know if he was a Yankee at that time. I have to look up. Let me look up something really quick, because this is my video, and I can do that if I want. I'm going to look up home run derby winners and see if I can, like, get any information. And I know there's no Baltimore Orioles in this, because I would be, you know, talking about that, but the only one that's really doing well for home runs is Jonathan Schoop, and he's the only one elected to the All-Star game as a reserve. Okay, here it is. Now, of course, they changed the rules and all that, which I'm not big on, but the first one was held in 1985, and it was won by Dave Parker of the Cincinnati Reds. And he was a good player, too. I mean, 2,712 career hits and a 290 career average, and 339 career home runs. Not in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I'm sure he was, up for a election a few times, but you have to get like 75% of votes to get in, something like that. Then we had Wally Joyner and Darryl Strawberry, which won in 1986. Apparently they must have been like co-winners or something like that, if I can like... Yep, multiple winners. Yep. So, yeah. And that was held in the Astrodome. The other one was at the Metrodome, where the Twins used to play. Andre Dawson won it in 87. And Tino Martinez of the Yankees won it in 1997. And Robinson Cano won it in 2011. So the last time a Yankees player won the Home Run Derby was 2011. So there you go. Now, let's... Now, like I said about the Orioles, only a few have won the Home Run Derby, and that is Cal Ripken in 1991. He also won the MVP of the All-Star Game in 91. Then the next year, Mark McGwire won in 92. Ryne Sandberg won it in 1990 for the Cubs. Eric Davis won it for the Reds in 1989. They didn't have it in 88. It was canceled due to rain, as it says. Mark McGwire in 92, Juan Gonzalez in 1993 at Royal Park at Camden Yards. Have not hosted an All-Star game since. It's ridiculous. Ken Griffey Jr. won it in 94, but there was a baseball strike, unfortunately. But they did have the All-Star game, but no World Series because of the fact of that stupid strike. Yeah, but... way it is sometimes. Frank Thomas won it in 1995. Barry Bonds won it in 96. Tino Martinez for the Yankees in 97. Ken Griffey Jr. winning it 2 years in a row, 98 and 99 at Coors Field and at Fenway Park. Sammy Sosa in 2000 for the Cubs. Luis Gonzalez of the Diamondbacks in 2001. Jason Giambi did win it in 2002 for the Yankees. And there was no All-Star Game MVP in 2002 because the game ended in a tie, which was ridiculous. Only the second time that it's happened when a MLB All-Star Game ends in a tie, which is ridiculous, like I said. Garrett Anderson won it in 2003, and I think he won the All-Star Game MVP award that year, too. Miguel Tejada of the Orioles won it in 2004. Bobby Abreu won it for the Phillies in 2005 at Comerica Park in Detroit. He also set a record, I think, as well for like most home runs. Ryan Howard won it in 2006. Vladimir Guerrero of the Angels in 2007. Justin Morneau of the Twins, who is still playing, but he's a free agent. He's just not on a team. He's only 36, I believe. But he can still play, but I think the injuries have just been doing that, unfortunately. Prince Fielder of the Milwaukee Brewers won it in 2009. David Ortiz of the Red Sox in 2010. Robinson Cano of the Yankees in 2011. Prince Fielder for the second time in 2012. He is now retired because of his unfortunate injury. Yoenis Cespedes of the Oakland Athletics at that time. He now plays for the Mets. He won it 2 years in a row. And then at Target Field in Minneapolis. He won it also at Citi Field where the Mets play. And Todd Frazier won it for the Reds in 2015, and Giancarlo Stanton of last year. Yep, but Giancarlo Stanton, when he did it in Target Field, I mean, he hit so many home runs, but he did not wind up winning the Home Run Derby, like I said. But there you go, and that's all the winners, and that's going to wrap it up. So, there's my pick. My picks, like I said, everybody's welcome to say their picks below. Like this video if you do like it. And leave a positive comment, no negative stuff, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And please do, because it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And you all take care, and thanks for watching this video, and thank you again.